Hi, it's Audrey here of Saturn Farms. I'm going to do video 2 in relation to the employment law debrief that I was at last week, and it's in relation to the recording of working hours. So it's in relation to the Organisation of Working Time Act 1997. So their second focus last week was on recording of hours. They discussed a case where an employer lost a case that went to the Workplace Relations Commission, and it was because they couldn't demonstrate that they had been recording hours. So it's really important to record your hours. We do on our farm. You can either use paper timesheets or you can use apps. We actually use a mix of both. I wasn't at the beginning, but I'm happy enough now to use a mix of the both. So some guys record it on paper and others use an app. I suppose I'm happy once they're being recorded. Apps are much easier because for lots of reasons, for obvious reasons, but if it means that they are being recorded by using paper, then I'm fine with that. Really key is that you record start time, break times and finish times, and then total your hours. So on our timesheets we have start time, break 1, break 2 and finish time. So if somebody, we'll say for example here, starts at 6 AM, break 1 is 9 to 10 for breakfast, lunch is 1 to 2, finish time is 6 PM, total hours there is 10 hours. So basically in general, people are entitled to a 15-minute break when they work 4.5 hours, or if they work 6 or more hours, they're entitled to a half-hour break, which can include the 15 minutes that we were just speaking about in the 4.5 hours. On the Citizens Information website, it states there is no entitlement to be paid for breaks, and they are not considered working time. So the example I just gave you, 6 AM to 6 PM with 2 hours off in the middle of the day, that's a total of 10 hours. I would say there are lots of reasons to record hours other than just the legal obligation, and that's for some of the reasons that I think they're important. First of all is you can see work efficiency. So if somebody is working until 6:30 in the evening, is it because there's a training issue? Is it that machinery isn't working properly? Whatever the reason might be. So you're able to actually understand a good bit about your farm with regards to recording of hours. The other area then is you can identify if teamwork is happening on the farm. So if somebody's clocking out at 5 and the other guy's at 6:30, you can start asking a few questions around that and you can understand a bit more. So that's really, and actually the last reason there can be very useful is from a cost-benefit analysis. So you might be able to see, so if you're paying somebody on an hourly rate, you might be able to see, God, if I got a piece of machinery in over a year, I'd have it paid off, or 2 years I'd have it paid off, rather than somebody doing the job manually or with inferior machinery. So you can actually get a good bit of information out of your timesheets. I hope that helped. If anybody'd like to get a copy of the timesheets that we use, I'm more than happy to share. You can email me at audrey@saturnfarms.ie. Thank you. Have a great day.